I don't know if you need some time to let it a little bit work in your heads, in your... or do you have some questions, some remarks after seeing this film? Yes.
For which company he works as a journalist?
He's in fact he's a visual artist. He's an artist, and he got funds from the Flemish Film Fund and from the Holland Film Fund, and so there are two production companies involved with this project. But before making documentaries, this kind of work, he worked as a performing artist and as a visual artist, in fact.
And how he got the journalist card?
Yeah, because at first he didn't want, for him, Congo was not, let's say, the aim or the place he had in his mind to go there, but because he wanted to link the problem of the representation and of course all the ambiguity and the paradoxes in this whole thing, and that Congo as the setting, of course, where we have, as Belgians, and Belgium in particularly has a relationship, because it was first of all the personal property of the King Leopold II in the end of the 19th century, and after that the colony just till 1960. And he got the press card because he wanted to investigate also. So, but his main, he's not a journalist, such more this artist. And this is also because when I saw the film for the first time, I felt really uncomfortable with it. And I think that, I don't know, you have to tell me how you feel about the film, because he's playing on this, he's putting himself also in the center of the attention, and some of the comments and the critics were, of course, oh, this narcissistic, egocentric artist who is putting himself in the middle of the attention of the film. But and I felt really uncomfortable, and I was searching for some answers and questions that I had, and I felt, okay, this is a very provocative film, but his role, his part in it is like he's running on a fragile line, and the critic was also that he has transgressed some ethical codes. In the sense that in showing this element, for example, the logo question, combining it with the suffering people. Of course, we all know that some of the, let's say, newspapers, mainstream television, don't show images like he does. So he wanted to go beyond, because he says the mainstream media, they show they want to keep the status quo. Of course, they go there where the NGOs are, where the humanitarian aid goes. The problem I was confronted with in seeing the film was he's questioning everyone. He's questioning the plantation holder, these bourgeois people who are looking at the photo, the pictures. He is questioning all the humanitarian aid, the question of the logos, the journalists who are taking the photographs, selling the photographs $50 or for the news item. And then you have him. And I wanted to know why he and I read, one of my best friends had an interview with him, and he asked some question about, but your role, you can have the the idea that you are questioning everyone and you are part of the exploitation. Because, and he said, yeah, it was very hard. He said, as a human being, it was very hard for me to undertake this journey because to tell all these things in a hard, quote unquote, objective way is very hard, of course. And then he said, of course, and I am playing on the irony, on the ambiguity, and I'm representing also, I'm part of the exploitation problem. When I'm going, it was very conscious that he's walking, and we have the black people who are carrying his stuff, and after that it reveals that it is his installation work, and he's singing, and then I wanted, why is he singing? It's quite shocking, and said, yeah, but what has Bono? What did Bono? What did Bob Geldof do? They are multimillionaires, but they are singing, yeah, for the good aim. And so he tells in answering these questions. Of course, I'm well aware of being part of the exploitation because I'm funded too. I've got a grant from the Flemish Film Fund. I've got a grant from but still, and of course you have this representation when he comes with this straw hat, like here is the colonialist again. So he is aware of that. So he said it was difficult to when I would have put the caricature from the beginning, let's say put the caricature of the colonialist coming. This would comfort the audience. He said, okay, it's the grotesque, it's exaggerating. But now, he said, it was the aim to play on this irony, on this ambiguity, that you're not sure, is he the man, like, is he really like that, or is he playing, and like also he's representing all the missionary work, because we have, in Belgian film production during the 30s, 40s, 50s, there were a lot of propaganda films made in order to educate the primitive blacks, and so they show like how you have to live your life as a real Belgian. So a woman stands up in the morning, early in the morning, to set some coffee. Then the man comes, and these films were made for the missionaries in the Congo. And the Catholic priest said that they could show to the blacks, that's the way you have to go away from. And when you see him play, he's playing this kind of missionary when he has this tableau, and explaining to the black people. You have option 1, you have option 2, and it's like the representation of the missionary work during colonialism.